Howdy folks, it's episode 90 of my blind RS3 Ironman playthrough. Today we're just doing the quest Extinction. It's pretty huge. This one and Twilight of the Gods are the last two somewhat long quests, and then everything's going to be pretty short from here. Let's get to it. Preparing for the next quest, Extinction, which is described as a Grandmaster quest. It says I'm going to need to have access to the Crystal Mask spell for... There's going to be part of this that has to do with Croesus, I guess? Probably don't need it for the entire fight. Alright, anyway, I gotta go to Sentiston. So I guess we talk to Moya here. What are you doing here? Okay. It's a sequel to The Brink of Extinction? That's not required. Okay. Heb? How can I trust you? Okay. Kill any Zekhar you find. So go in.
I need you to understand. I had no choice.
Yeah, whatever you say, Saren.
In Sentiston,
Why does
we
her
were making our
chat head
final
look different?
stand. The creators of the universe were coming. My aunts had sent their generals to capture the eggs. If they succeeded, Gillenor would die.
Really wish she'd stop calling them her aunts. It really undersells it.
4 gods united against the threat. We kept the eggs from hatching, while our forces faced the armies of the elders. Many fought. Many died. Our defenses were failing. Our enemy pushed closer and closer. Still, I thought we could find a way to avoid extinction.
She said the thing! Oh my god. That's interesting. I guess I didn't realize Zuck was part of the Elder God Wars dungeon. I must have skipped the cutscene that explained that because it let me come here so early and I didn't want it to be spoiled. Okay. She said the thing. Bunch of Zekhar. Let's fight them. So our remaining 11. Well, I'll let you know when I'm done. Okay, I think I'm on the last one here. Oops. Well, I got some kind of pop-up and clicked off it. Enter the Sentiston Cathedral. Sentiston, sorry. Okay. Moya again? I faced worse. 4 fronts are under heavy attack. Who is Heb supposed to be? Is she like from like a comic series or something? Hold on, I'm gonna Google her. Oh, she's the daughter of Saradomin. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to read the wiki about it, and it's not very helpful. It's like it gives me the vibe that this character was introduced in some external media from the game because she hasn't been in any quests to my knowledge. Oh, that's her actual name isn't Heb. Be safe on Hollow. Why would they bother giving her a different name? Okay, whatever. It's fine. Adrastea. I don't know why Saren looks all different now. She has this like glowy bit behind her head. Like her face is all mutated. It's really weird. Okay. So weird to like introduce a character, say she has one name, and be like, actually, she was in disguise as another name. It's like, I don't know either of those names. Whatever, fine. Yeah, she's on our side. How are the eggs? They seem like they're egging on over there. Dealing with the eggs in this egg economy. Don't worry, there's plenty of people fighting Archglacier every day. The money printer. Okay. Got it. Being overwhelmed by that vile fungus. Okay, so I guess for this section, I have to do pseudo Crosis, which I don't really know Crosis very well. I haven't done it in a long time, so hopefully it'll be fine. I might need to gear and get fishing, woodcutting, mining, and hunter stuff. I don't think I have that much. There's another quest where there's like weirdly no audio. It's like the music just cut out. I confirmed that I have music turned on. It was working in the last quest I did, so I don't know why sometimes it just stops. It's been a problem in the last handful of quests. Okay. That sure is Crosis. How do I not get a bank chest? Okay, well, whatever. I'll just try to do it. I think I'm supposed to cast this spell. Makes it so Crosis is less annoying or something. I don't want to stand in the bullshit. I had a really bad experience with this boss because you more or less have to do it like multiplayer, like a pickup group. I mean, I guess I could try to find other players to learn it with. But the pickup group experience is so much worse than any other pickup group bosses like Temporos or Wintertot in old school RuneScape, where it's like there's nothing you can do to really ruin it for anybody else. Also, I feel like the attacks are very poorly telegraphed. They just kind of happen. Do I have to keep casting Crystal Mask? Okay, it absorbs. Whatever, fine. I do have to keep casting it, which doesn't seem like a good use of resources, but whatever. I think what I ended up doing is I had like an Alt-1 plugin that would just like report the attacks right before they happen, because they happen on like a timer, but there's no like telegraph on the ground that it's about to occur, you know? Which is the very weird choice in my opinion. Well, you just come in here and have to do this with like no fanfare and there's no music playing. There's no like sense of urgency or anything. I can at least play like the Crosis boss music, right? Just confirming. Yep, music is turned on. So weird. I have to like run every few seconds or something to keep the attack from landing on my head, I guess. That's really expensive. Look how many fucking things you have to cast. I'm gonna stop casting. I'm just gonna, like, if I get hit by it, oh well, I'll use super restores instead. One more. Probably should have brought my better axe here. It's fine. Process is dormant. The rest of its fungus is weakening. Thank you, Garvek. Okay. Okay, what's going on, Sir Delman? Azanander needs your help. Well, there's one thing I know I can do. It's fight Archglacier. Okay. Man, this is once again not really a quest, right? It's just a series of boss tasks. I think that Battle of the Monolith is just kind of like peak Godslop. It's just like this is what we're doing now. This kind of thing. Finally just fully become World of Warcraft. Yeah, I don't need to bother with fighting these guys. I'm not getting any countdown when I attack them. I think fighting them is accomplishing anything. So weird that there's no music. Wonder if that's just like a glitch. Anakra the coward deserted us. Without her, the defense collapsed. I ordered them to retreat before they lost their lives. Just turn the Archglacier to one mechanic, and then you'll be fine. Light the braziers to weaken the Archglacier's influence. When the portal activates, use it. It will take you to the source of the glacites. Okay. They have a slightly different puzzle here. It's not literally just fight Archglacier, I guess. Wow, this is really janky. What the fuck? Are they serious? They gotta be kidding about this, right? Okay, I googled it because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This is so weird. And apparently, like, certain combinations of lit braziers change where the portal goes. That's so weird. Why is it like that? Okay. This is basically the Archglacier battlefield. Like, you'd at least be playing the Archglacier boss music here, right? Like, what? Okay. Extinguish the east brazier and then light only the middle brazier. Why though? Why is this like this? Okay, and then I unlight this one, but then light the west one, I guess. Because they didn't want to just have you fight Archglacier really quick, so they have you do this instead, but it's... Okay. Light both the west and middle braziers, and that lets you go in the portal to... Why is this like this? I can't... It's so arbitrary. The reproduction has nearly stopped entirely. We can hold it from here. Thank you, World Guardian. Okay, so go back and talk to Sarah Doman. Wiki actually says I can lobby to get there faster, so I guess I'm just going to do that, but... Okay, that worked. What's up, Sarah Doman? What do you want me to do? The western side of the cathedral is under heavy bombardment. These are the Nodon Dragonkin. Sure. Oh, now it's playing music while I'm in the city. Oh, nope, now it's gone. Now that I walked out of the main chamber. Command abandon siege engine. This activity uses the extra action button component. Okay. This thing? That's straight out of World of Warcraft. When you say extra action button, you basically just mean get out of the thing, right? Yeah, WoW started doing this for a lot of like routine quests. Where it's like they're trying to conceal how repetitive most of the quests are, so they have little things like this where you'll be like in a big mech or something, or there's like no sound effects for this. This sucks. Is that it? Too late, Carapac. I destroyed your siege engines. Just gonna rewind time. Okay. This quest sucks, you guys. It's lame for a whole lot of different reasons. To literally just click on each of them. Really? Incredible. You can't keep this up. Are you sure? Like, why do you say that? Nex is like... The fact that Nex is the one talking here is really funny. God, this is so bad. All right. Destroy the remaining engine. Seriously? So we're just like gonna walk over there? And instead of them dying instantly from a quick click, I just have to like fight them now? Is that... Alright, well, you don't need to see this, I guess. Is that the last one? Can I go now? Looks like it. Oh, hey, it's Zuck. What you doing, man? Get to the cathedral now. Okay. Okay. Talking to Saren? What is that? It's Zuck. He's coming for the eggs. Don't let him near him. He is merely a demigod. We can defeat him. To explain why Zuck's a threat. Oh, the eggs. All right. So what am I doing now? Speak to Moya, Adrastea, and Hannibus. Okay. Be anywhere on any world. We should split up. Yeah, the four of us can, like, check all of creation in the entire multiverse much faster than just one of us alone. Teleporting is easy for me. Okay. That's the spirit, princess. So trying to, like, make her happen with Moya, but haven't really set her up at all. Okay, so that's the effigy D&D. Thanks. It's a cell phone. We need to have a cell phone. It makes the quest easier. We can explain why you can be talked to at will. So I'm still working through Extinction, but really quick, I was reading ahead on requirements for upcoming quests, and apparently there's a quest coming up that requires me to have done a Wilderness Flash event. I've kind of avoided doing that as an informal restriction on the account because it's a time-gated thing, and I guess it gives, like, really stupid good rewards. I wouldn't want to be, like, stuck paying attention to this time-gated thing constantly like I would have to with Guthix caches. But I just got done doing some dailies, and I'm going to go ahead and just hang out and get this flash reward done. I'm going to throw out the sack of rewards. I guess you just need an achievement in order to complete the quest that's upcoming. There's a ton of people gathering, so I guess I'm in the right place. I'm just on a random server too, so I guess this is pretty common content for people to do. I'm probably glad that I chose not to do this on this account. I looked into it early. I guess originally I thought that it was impossible for Irons to do. And then was kind of disappointed to find out that it was not only possible, but required for Irons. Because it seems like the Sacks of Wilder rewards have ridiculous loot in them, but I'm just not going to bother with them. I'm just gonna do the event one time and throw out the reward. I didn't realize these events were added with recent, like, Zamorak-related quests. I thought these had been in the game for a long time. Assume you can just show up to these at an extremely low level and just, like, plink a couple guys and it's enough to get credit. Okay, there we go. Walk on the wildy side is the thing that I needed. I am going to get rid of this combat lamp. It's fine. Get rid of this sack of wild rewards. Okay, but I got the achievement, which is why we came out here. Back to Extinction. I'm kind of exhausted by this Elder God slop right now, so I think I'm just going to start using the quick guides, unless if the quest looks like it's obviously, you know, not Elder God slop or has something interesting going on. I just want to pound through and get this done. I don't think it's actually going to change very much about what you're seeing, right? Because there haven't really been any super compelling puzzles so far. Maybe I'll click out if we get a puzzle like the blood puzzle earlier. That was kind of interesting. But yeah, we're gonna talk to Sendithus. Thought was in here. Is it? Oh, it's this one. Talk to Vicendithus. Oh, Hannibus is just like, he's just not dead now. He's just here from now on. Hannibus isn't wrong. Wonder at what point in the development they decided that the son of Joss was an egg. You've met Karos? Everyone's met Karos. Okay. Not anymore, he's not. Been stolen? Okay. It is. How convenient. New Carapac only briefly. Let's head into his work. Not unexpected. He's sensitive about his dad. Okay. End of days, they're at peace with it. Only lightly blasphemous. Gillinor's RuneScape is normal. I don't think the eggs are still here. Oh, look at that. All right. Get on my cell phone. Going to the World Gate. Okay. Can you remind me where the World Gate is? Good lord. You probably took them to Elf World, right? There's like 3 worlds we could go to here. Wish they would have spent some time introducing Adristea instead of just kind of like dumping her on us. Let's look at Tardiad. Put it in the most obvious place. Do they just not require me to dial stuff anymore? I don't think they do. It's pretty amusing. There's like 1 NPC here, don't worry about it. And a bunch of aggro elves. Beginning to like you. to see if the RuneScape of this world, it is cute to use the word RuneScape like this. I kind of enjoy that, actually. I guess I'm just running to certain areas looking for crystals, so I'll be back in a sec. There's one resonating crystal. Okay, the crystals in Priv are more refined. Crystal here. Surprised you see you getting your hands dirty. Don't you have servants or that kind of thing? Look, I get what they're doing with Moya and Adrastea, but like, give me like a quest to meet her, right? You can't just say, here's a rando with an assumed name. Oh, by the way, that's not actually her name. Like, why did you ever assume a name in the first place? If you said, hey, here's Adrastea, I'm like, oh, who the hell is that? And then Saradomin would show up and be like, oh, okay, it's his daughter. Cool. It advises on labor disputes. Okay. See, you get it? It's like the daughter of Zamorak and the daughter of Saradomin, and they're friends. And maybe more, perhaps? Ooh. Work on it, guys. You gotta earn it. You can't just do that shit. I guess they're having them talk to each other in this quest, so they are working on it, but I don't know. I'm just annoyed that she came out of nowhere. Someone was telling me that I guess she shows up in a Sliskay's endgame ending for one of the crazy people who repeated that quest a bunch of times to see all the different endings. Okay. I think we gotta go back to the World Gate. Actually, no. Something over the bridge first. Hey, it's the one NPC here. Saren has visited our world precisely once. Yeah. Saren kind of sucks. She said RuneScape again. Oh, well, Karapak's here. Completely wrong. You're not the smartest person on the planet. Seems like all the shit we did with Karapak was completely fucking pointless, but okay. Oh, guess we got out. Okay. That was a bust. Look, we only have like 2 or 3 other places to check. Okay, yeah. Gothix's world. More than friends. Your father really did a number on this place. Huska and Skargaroth did it? Okay. I'm looking for more crystals and shit, I assume. We're gonna have to go get the crown back. It sounds like they're setting up and I have to get the crown back. I really think that they like fumbled with Tuska. It's potentially interesting, but it was all in a like limited time world event. Well, at least they're doing character stuff with Hannibus, Adrastea, and Moya. I still kind of hate it, or I guess also Karapak's son. I'd rather that these scenes exist than they not exist, like the total absence of stuff like that in Battle for the Monolith. At least we're not dealing with gods now. We're dealing with like actual people. I suspect this leash is very well made. All right, not Gothic's town. All right, we doing? Okay. Oh, hey, it's Karapak. Laid low by his own hubris. Let's try Kethsi. We have like two other options left, right? It's Kethsi and Verneske. Do you think they would make like one quick tiny area, just add another world we could check out here? That's all we need, Karapak. Time. Reason with Karapak. But he literally can't. Like, what's the point, right? He's enslaved. Wounding me with hope. That is a good line. I did think the whole, I'll give you a gift, hopelessness. Okay. Well, it's not Kethsi. Like, we don't want to make you walk around that area. we're just gonna skip that one. All right, hopefully it's Verneske, because if it's not, we're fucking out of ideas. She's here. Are they just gonna skip the walking through Verneske stuff we've done in several quests? Oh yeah, I have special teleport powers. I mentioned that earlier. Or gods or space aliens. Planar aliens, I guess. I feel like I'll talk about this in the summary, but it seems to me like basically every Elder God Wars quest is designed around the what is our change of the status quo going to be question. So it's like we know we want X to happen. We know we want Carapac to have time god powers, right? Or we know we want Carapac to be enslaved by Jaws or whatever, right? We know we want the eggs to be in Sentistan now. And like everything is written backwards from that. This quest is a little bit better because at least these four are like talking to each other and they have some kind of human relationship with each other. But you know, it's like they know where they want to take it. Instead of letting the story kind of write itself or figure out where the characters are going to take them, it's like, okay, we have to get from point A to point B. We want the Tok'ar to be fighting everyone so that the Tok'ar can be in Elder God Wars dungeon, right? So that we can have a Zuck battle that's justified in some way. So how do we get the Tok'ar to show up? I don't know. The World Guardian asked them to join the fight and then they turn on us for no reason. Whatever. I don't know why Saren looks all fucked. Be gone from here. Hey, she said the thing. She said extinction. Okay. Going. Exit Rockface. Hey, it's a big portal. By the abyss. Deep shadow. Okay. I just like go in. Send the ledge. Zaros, you fool. The Shadow Breach? And the monolith on Gielinor. Azenadra closed it months ago. Okay. Yeah, why did he go to all that trouble with the monolith? He could have just done it here. Oh, the one on Gielinor at the monolith was safer or something. Whatever. A realm of entropy, not life. It's somehow even shittier than Frenesque. Okay. Could get a little painful. Oh, hey, you brought the needle here. Thanks, man. Okay. This is pure shadow anima. That's like my deal. Send her through the portal. Trap her in a time loop. Attack her with the needle. I don't really have a plan. It's kind of cool. I defied her. We are now a few minutes prior to her arrival. The needle suffers under such a strain. I guess be no more was the way she was just gonna wipe us out with a word. A few words. It is poisonous to her, just as it is to us. You, World Guardian, don't feel a thing. Yes, I wonder in what order they did this whole, like, Shadow Anima, Dark Portal, Sasuke stuff. What shadow-souled monstrosity could survive this onslaught? I don't know. The player character. I used to get people drunk and do penguin quests. But apparently I'm like the incarnation of Shadow or some shit, so that's cool. Time remaining 1 minute. What are we doing here? Leave the rift before time runs out. Capture mode of Shadow Anima. Gonna get Erebus Anima attunement. Oh, I guess there's Shadow Animica rocks. It's just a place to mine for Shadow Animica because that's kind of funny. Just like a really inefficient place to do it. And then there's also some of these rocks just like lying around in Anachronia or whatever. They introduced them here, perhaps. I think the idea is I need to leave. By rewinding time, I brought you back, but the needle is breaking. Something in there is slowing me down. I can barely move. You complain of not being able to run. Whatever, man. Okay. I guess the idea that they're like rewinding time, but I'm keeping my progress is kind of a neat idea, I suppose. Oh, this place is like supposed to be like a place of pure entropy, and it kind of just looks like Frenesque. Some essential element is missing from the portal. Okay, maybe it's one of those things. Nope, it's not doing that. Oh, the soul you captured strains and squirms toward the nearby boulder. The jealous soul senses that you're carrying one like it and refuses to accompany you. Okay. There are souls in there. Okay. Have to crush this, I guess. Movement speed has increased. Becoming more attuned to the place. Okay, it's a little bit slower. Boulder here I can levitate. I guess the idea of like coming here and only being able to be in here for like a minute at a time and then slowly being able to stay for longer or move faster is kind of a cool idea. I'll give the quest credit. Their implementation for this is sort of neat. Reminds me of the game Idle Loops. Abyssal Soul Remnant to open these rifts. Okay. The souls survive outside Erebus. Could you bring them into this world? Work to our advantage if you could. Probably still need the telekinetic soul. Should be a different portal I can take this time, I assume. Motes of Shadow Anima. I need to get the other telekinetic thing. And remain here for longer. Starting to breathe it? The poisonous air. Something huge in the darkness looking for us. Spooky. Okay. Probably need to move this rock. It's the way they're doing the levitating the boulder is kind of cute. I assume it's just using the same mechanic they came up with for the tower defense minigame. Okay, go get another telekinetic thingy. Go. I think we go through here. Okay. A rock I can move. Really don't have a lot of time left. I really need to get, like... I don't think I'm allowed to dash here. There's a way to get here slightly faster. This thing actually kind of feels inspired by idle loops. Wouldn't be surprised if it is. Don't think I have any way to do this faster? Question mark. In the edit, I'm going to try to, after doing like the first loop, I'm just going to try to edit out as much of this as possible so you don't have to see this. Just try to see if I can just barely make it to this rock. I need to get 60% to get more progress. I don't know if getting this rock and this moat are going to do anything for me, so I might pause here and check the wiki and see if there's something I'm missing that's obvious. All I got was the Shadow Animica. Alright, hold on one second. Oh, I misunderstood. I thought that it was removing the remnants from my inventory every time, but I guess I'm able to keep those for future loops. That's what Carapac keeps saying. I thought that was like a thing I was going to have to unlock later. But I guess not. That should give me more time to explore the area. Got it. Okay, so if I start with both of these, now I can simply exit. And I think I keep them. Yeah, you keep them. I don't know why. I must have been something that I had that got despawned when I left. Now we go in and we should have more time. Go do this. That. I have way more time to get up here. Able to get other things in this area. Nothing else here other than those two things? Must be some other way to bring stuff to this section. I can't levitate this boulder. Maybe I'm allowed to have more than one abyss thing at a time. I just know I can't have more than one telekinetic thing at a time. Okay, so I can't carry two abyssal things at once, but I think I still have a plan for this. So I think we go in, we immediately pop this thing. That's where we're going to want to go. Come back through here, move the boulder out of the way. We grab this one again, we grab this guy on the way back. Then I should be able to open another rift on the other side, I think. This is very much like idle loops. This is probably my favorite mechanical thing they've had us do in a long time. It's pretty different from a lot of the other puzzles in the game. I think it's interesting. Okay. Still a little bit worried on time here, because I can go hit this rift, but I don't know that I can do anything past the rift. I don't think I have any faster way to do this, really. Hurry up. Really? Just telekinetic? Oh wait, there's also a motive shadow item. Feels like a huge weight is lifted. Oh, can I run now? Leviathan, a predator. It's hungry. Just barely hit 60%. This is Enduring Soul Remnant. Does that mean that it lasts longer? Let's see. Yeah, now I can run. Fantastic. It still gets consumed. Okay. I should be able to go much further now that I can run, though. So I think we still go ahead and grab Enduring and Telekinetic. They both seem... Maybe I can carry one of each of them at the same time or something. Yeah, running makes a really noticeable difference. Surprise. I have to move that boulder, I guess. What's here of interest? I don't know why I would move that boulder. Like, why do I care? I don't see, unless if it's like blocking a teleport or something. Still letting me move it as much as I like. I don't know what the point of that is. Okay. Let me try to figure out what the next thing I'm doing. I haven't tried moving this one at all. I don't know what purpose it would serve. Oh, am I moving them onto this thing? Is that what we're doing? Oh, okay. Alright. So I need to get another telekinetic thing. Oh, and there's an Abyssal Soul Remnant. Nice. Okay. Didn't realize there was one under there. And then we just go in here, we grab this telekinetic remnant, grab this boulder, let it go there, just goes there. Okay. Bunch of stuff here. Go anywhere else? Whole thing? 68%. What am I doing with the time-worn lodestones? What is that you're carrying? Relic of the Titans? Keep a hold of it. Okay. Carrying this causes the western rift in the initial area to be active when entering your abyss and automatically moves the 3 boulders and time-worn lodestones when bringing any rifts. Okay, so now I have both souls. I go through here. Relic you found drags everything into its proper place. Okay. Run on top of this thing. I don't think I can grab that guy. No. Here, there's something different I can do. I can run on this, maybe. Oh, I see. Capture the mode of Shadow Anima. Boiling Rift, kind. Stable Rift. It can remain here for longer. Cool. Finally found the way over here. You have nothing the rift wants, so then I assume I just have to bring the boats over to that, I guess. I don't see anywhere else to go after that. Okay, So I can't do anything with the boiling rift, so there must still be something else I have to find. Maybe there's one of these little paths elsewhere that I didn't notice. Harvest the font of unimaginable memories. No idea where that is. Oh, I see. Here we go. Probably gonna have to come back in, but I think I get it this time. 92%, 96%. Ugly, unimaginable. Okay, there we go. 100%. Missed the dialogue again, but that's okay. I think I have to exit with it now because I don't have any other way to get through here. You feel more attuned. Turn with yet more curiosities. Okay. We got it this time. I think we grab this thing. Grab the Abyssal Remnant. Right, this guy. Give memories to the boiling rift. Okay, activate Soul Geyser. Sure, whatever you say. Our last one, Idol of the Leviathan. Spooky Leviathan thing.
I took them to
Eat
RuneScape.
Joss.
I thought we would be safe there. Jas found us. There was nothing we could do to stop her reclaiming the eggs. She could kill us all with merely a word.
Well, 3 words, but...
No power in this universe could stand in her way. I did not expect you to find it in another. The Shadow Leviathan struck without warning.
Oh, hey. That kind of looks like the thing from Curse of the Black Stone.
I felt its presence tear into our reality.
Since that's originally from Pieces of Hate, it would be kind of amusing to be like... Monkey Island defeats
Heedless
Elder God
of the
crap.
Terrible pain his defiance earned him. He directed the full force of his
No, I guess he's
artifacts
not really a slave,
towards
then.
their creator. Its power spent, the needle broke.
Well, that's too bad.
Distracted, Jas was overwhelmed. The monstrous intruder dragged its prey back into its own realm.
That's a good solution.
Without the needle, Karapak was powerless to avoid the same fate.
Bye, Karapak.
Its
I guess the
hunger
Karapak boss
satisfied,
fight takes place before
the
Extinction.
breach snapped shut, leaving in its place a terrible silence. Jas was the greatest of us all. Irreplaceable. Her loss forced me to accept something.
This is about to be funny, isn't it?
Your survival depends
Oh my god.
on our death.
Yes, let's fucking hurry up and do it, please. Come on. I've been saying this since the world wakes. Like, I love that it's like fucking 10 years of the gods slowly recreating the edicts. Like, yeah, man, it sucks that you're here. I was told by Guthix that I'm supposed to, like, keep you guys out. Oh shit, we the gods need to die. Yeah, no kidding. Well, I'm glad they caught up. They could have done this. And that's what's so frustrating is like Slisuke's game, the whole like premise of Slisuke's game is like it's a tournament where the gods are all going to kill each other and there's going to be only one. And it's like, oh, okay. That's how they're going to get rid of this god problem. But then like for no reason, all the gods survived to the end. Like no gods die except for Bandos earlier in the quest. Okay, I've got these needle shards. She's gone. It is done. Now she's going at my hand. Uh-huh. Bye. Do you want to apologize to your son? Okay, well, at least they're trying to do character stuff here. All right, so what are we doing now? Really funny to me that they didn't just do this during Slisuke's game. They had an opportunity to kill all the gods. They didn't. And I was like, well, now they have to do it now because it's like the obvious correct thing to do in the story. I'm fine. I commend your efforts. Okay, thanks, Moya. Where are we going? Broken Needle. What have you done? Saved all your skins. I mean, there's still the other elder gods, right? There's still a problem. What have you done? We still have 2, though. That seems pretty bad. Permanently drain their anima. Saren, okay, this is a sensitive topic, but Saren's writing kind of frustrates me because they're like, the way they're making her a villain is that she's too mothering. She's like our only goddess, right? I don't know, I don't like it. I guess being too mothering is a valid flaw for a character, but it's kind of unfortunate that our one lady god is defined entirely by the fact that she's a mom. Okay. Take them to cool dragon world where they can die peacefully. We can finally finish our the abortion saga. Oh, okay. And Saren's like, yeah, okay, we can go to a world where death is cool. That sounds great. No. God damn it, Saren. Oh, this... We finally get a new world after all this? Okay. Yaya. She means to hatch them here. First, I'm forced to kill my mother, then my brother betrays me. Now I'm forced to stand by as these eggs, my own innocent family, our blood half to death by petulant false gods. Yeah, that would be great. Can we just get that over with, please? No, shut up, World Guardian. That is your job. Okay, they are coming. Don't be so cruel. Yeah, I'm glad I mined like 6 rocks. Now I'm strong enough to fight Saren. Okay, whatever you say, game. Oh, this place is pretty cool looking, though. There's a character here. Dicta. Yeah, I figured we don't really have a lot of time right now. The end of days at last. The idea that EIA is just a place where everybody wants to die. That's not really what it is, but the couple times they've talked about it now. Like, yeah, it's like the one place in the universe where people are okay with death. The one place in the universe where everyone just wants to die. It's just like Earth. Okay. I will join you, stranger Adrastea. Okie dokie. So, what are we doing exactly? I need to help the past keeper, pond keeper, plant keeper, and craft master to evacuate. Okay. So here's the past keeper. That's a cool name for historian. This amulet to Sherigan. Okay. The drunken villagers. Aren't they still gonna like destroy the universe, right? Like, yeah, maybe we could evacuate this planet, but we have like hours, days, months before they come and eat every other planet. Help me, visitor. Gather seeds from the plants. Okay. Everyone's like super chill about this. I was looking for the seeds and finding this guy. Those are maybe my father's father, and one day we'll go to my son. Okay. Skybox here is pretty cool. How many tools is it? You just leave them on the ground, man. Okay. They're explaining how there's going to be a bunch of EIS stuff after Extinction, I guess. Got the last seed. And I need to find the pond keeper somewhere. Oh, the long search is over right there. Okay. I was hoping extinction meant the extinction of the gods, but I'm worried it's going to mean the extinction of life on this planet. Okay. Catch fish. Oh, but I'm putting it in the bucket. Okay. Doing like an arc thing. I feel like this would be a lot more interesting if we had more time. We're having to kind of like rush through this, like build an arc for Iaia thing. Okay. Just hanging out there, Saren? All right. Oh. I'll go see what she's doing. I hope that we just like kill Sarah in here and like she's the final boss. It would be really funny to have all these quests where she's running these councils. I can delay her. Needle manipulated time and space. Its charge won't be as powerful, but if you place them around the eggs, it should slow their hatching. Oh. Thanks for the adapted measure. Appreciate it, bud. Okay, so we're like putting them here. Place shard. What are you doing? Don't worry about it, Saren. No big deal. What have you done? Is this the music for our big boss fight against Saren? What is happening? I'm not gonna let you do that. Eggs are slowing. Whoa.
You face my aspects united! You want proof that this is
Oh,
right?
Light Lord versus Dark Lord, I see.
Do you see? Light and dark, fighting for the same cause!
I'm doing something here. Can't get its health below 9,000, it looks like. So I guess we just have to kill the little ones. Let me try to turn on tourism here. So I'm getting different cores, I guess, and the cores are letting me damage the bosses so they don't die instantly or something. Light core, okay. I see. So I can do 1,000 damage every time one of these little shadows drops a light core, I guess is the idea. more of these.
Your judgment is clouded.
Move the unstable energy.
Do not throw away your life fighting the inevitable.
I don't know what I'm doing. Am I using them on the Dark Lord? Okay. Kind of weird and arbitrary. I can't attack him here. I need to like move it near him. What we're doing? Okay, we good?
Stop!
Place another shard while Saren's distracted. Okay.
You must understand, World Guardian. This is inevitable. You are simply a distraction. You cannot stop me.
Okay.
Face the
Whoa.
wrath of the Muspah and of Ma.
Just like vestige of Ma. Okay.
Is she not glorious? Look upon her. The elders will
No, don't stand in that probably. This is kind of a neat fight. Don't hate it. There's a Ma Wisp here. Can I like attack her now or something?
regain control.
I do like that we're finally just fighting Saren though. Like, we've kind of just been putting up with her bullshit for a really long time, so. Something deactivated my prayers and not me realizing it. Okay.
No, not again.
So, like, are we just delaying? I'm still not clear, because, like, okay, we can delay their arrival, but, like, once the Elder Gods get here, they're gonna hatch the eggs, and then the universe is over, right? So, like, maybe Vincendithos has some kind of big plan. I need to re-dose this thing.
Mother, no!
I don't have to give days here. Okay, good. Guess another shard while Saren is distracted. Where? Oh, I see. No more games.
Enough. This ends. No!
Ow.
Fire!
Just trying to not take damage here, is that the idea?
Fire!
Still count as being in combat? No, I'm not in combat. That's cool.
Fire! I am.
Shit happening with the eggs. Bunch of Sarens around.
Our battle
Don't want to be near the eggs at all, I guess. Be nice to have bladed dive here.
Their song, it echoes through the universe.
I don't have any way to heal if there's nothing to attack, unfortunately. Aspect of Saren. Different gods. Okay, maybe I can heal off them. Ow, fuck. Not if that happens. Alright, actual difficult boss fight. That's kind of cool. Okay. Let me grab some gear and try that again. Alright, I'm just bringing a ton of food this time. I think I just needed to have a lot of food for this phase. It seems like you just have to survive for a really long time. I maybe bring some power bursts of vitality as well. Bring a power burst of vitality. No more games.
Enough. This ends. Now! Forgive me, Gathix, and forgive me, World Guardian.
Good. Understand, I guess.
Scion of the Elders, agent of their will.
Wiki says the eggs don't come in the southwest corner, so maybe I can just chill here.
Our battle heralds their return. Their song, it echoes through the universe.
Just chilling and waiting. I died last time because I didn't realize she was going to start doing the fire attacks again. Maybe would have been able to heal. Fuck. My egg bullshit. I did make this pretty mean. Probably do this early on an account, but you have a lot of food, probably a pack yak full of food, some kind of beast of burden full of food. But it. They're here.
No other outcome. For what it is worth, I am sorry.
Okay. Keep a needle shard, I guess. Bye, Saren. You were useless. Zamorak will be delighted to hear of your death, World Guardian. Okay. Whoa. Oh dear. Been a
So
pleasure,
you
World
see-
Guardian.
I had no choice. For my family to survive, a world had to die. They reached down from the sky.
Oh, they look cool
the
in this picture.
hands of creation itself.
They look
to
better than
birth
just
their waiting
multicolored
children. As they touched the eggs,
Josses.
memories passed from one generation to the next. Eons of identity stretching back through time. The eggs burst open. As the lifeless bodies of the adults fell, the power of the newborn children drained all life from the planet. All life. The children. My family.
Fuck you.
At last, they live. They know me. They love me. They spared me.
They should just eat her, right? That would be funny.
They have fulfilled their birthright. All other life on Aya is gone.
Aya is how you pronounce it, okay.
But you survived.
Yeah, because I'm like the most important
How?
boy, unfortunately. It's really annoying, Saren. I was able to die in your boss fight, but the Elder Gods, they're going to have to try harder. You survived during the cutscene. Your shadowed soul. Is that what Guthix gave you? It's like they're building up to RuneScape 4, right? They're just going to reboot the universe and my characters are like carry over into the new one. They're not doing that. Okay. I want to make sure it's clear that I still have Guthix's power. Something else, something more. They love me unaffected by my aura. Why? I feel like the correct thing to do, if you're going to do all this shit, one, don't do it because it's dumb. But if you're going to do it, like, the Elder God babies eat Saren, right? Oh, they're too weak to eat the universe. I'm glad that we saved the universe because of an accidental mechanism that we were not aware of until just now. Well, thanks for telling me what to do to solve the problem. All right. I don't trust Saren. Well, I don't really buy that I accomplished anything in that quest. Once again, it feels like the quest just kind of happened. I don't need the World Guardian to be the feature character, but it seems like, you know, they had an objective. They wanted Saren to be trapped on Aya with the Elder God babies. And so that happened. And they had us do some tasks, so it felt like we were like doing busy work, but nothing that like moved the needle. Literally the needle. Wormed your way out of it as usual. Father told you what this World Guardian is for? Do you know what it means? The god wants Gielinor. They must first get through its World Guardian. Just fucking kill the gods already. Oh my god. Perhaps one of you would survive. Okay, Moya. It's gone. I'm sorry. At least they had some music at the end, and like the weird part in Sentiston with no music. Okay. Where are we going now? Okay. All right. Continue extinction, yes. Gotta go talk to Azanadra. Go. Y'all leaving now? No reason to be here anymore. It would be funny if they only get phased out after extinction and not before extinction. Where is everyone? Oh, good. I'm glad you guys are even more powerful now. Zuck returned to the kiln. I guess scope-wise, this quest does at least feel like a Grandmaster quest. I know they don't use that term anymore, but a lot of their other Grandmaster quests are just like so quick. This one at least has a lot going on. Aya's gone. Joss is gone. Although now we're gonna have to fight fucking Shadow Joss or something, right? Because the Shadow Leviathan ate Joss and it's even bigger now or something. Just stop, guys. Like, take this opportunity to abandon this Elder God crap. If only she'd come to that realization before all this bloodshed. You weren't supposed to save Aya, so it's fine. Okay, bye. Oh, Armadillo's gonna go help out the elves because Saren's gone now. Yeah, why not? Okay. Peace. Yeah, I hate that we all survived as like an accident of the bizarre, inscrutable mechanisms of the plot and not because of any like choices any characters made, right? It's literally like, Aya is a shit world, so we're fine, I guess. It's not... The Elder Gods can grow up there and they won't like be able to destroy the universe anymore. I mean, shouldn't we have just had them hatch on Fernesque, right? Because they were at Fernesque for a while. We could have just hatched them there. Talk about a shit world. Okay, you giving up? There's no way he could have survived Erebus. No, he did. They're setting up this big thing with Zaros. As long as you're happy. Okay, thanks, man. Sure. So the ability to further upgrade your Shadow Ring, access to accidental fletching and fire making, which is a little bit late for that. And I guess also I can do Dream of Aya, which is skilling. I might look into that before doing the next quest. And I think I can also get a Ring of Vigor from Dungeoneering. And I believe the way the Ring of Vigor works is that you get some more Dungeoneering tokens to afford it. The way that it works is that it reduces the adrenaline cost of abilities, of ultimates specifically, and it can make it passive, but I'd have to get 50,000 tokens to do that. So it seems like it's worth doing those two things. I'll go finish getting the 50,000 tokens. And I guess I'll check out Dream of Aya first, since I can do that immediately. This is all going to go on Dungeoneering, please. Thank you. Not going to be enough for a level. $320K to go. Extinction is a quest of contrast. There's stuff in it that I really like and stuff in it that I really hate. It's probably the closest thing to an actual Grandmaster quest to come out in RS3. I remember I was initially disappointed by Brink of Extinction, and then in every quest that was identified as Grandmaster was pretty underwhelming, but this one actually feels like a pretty big quest. Some of it's extremely stupid and poorly motivated. The gist of it is that Saren is too much of a mom. The worst flaw that a woman character can have, right? She loves the Elder God eggs too much and refuses to let them die and wants to hatch them. So she teleports them across the universe to Fernesque to try to decide what she's going to do with them. Immediately prior to that is a stupid section where you have to do all the different quadrants of Elder God Wars dungeon, but they're all dumb. It's like we're doing it because it's a thing to do, not because like Croesus and Archglacier and the Tsar have anything to do with what's going on. It's maybe worth watching the Centistan part of this quest because it's so like weird. It's like they know they need to have you do something, but they don't really have any good ideas for what you're going to do or why you're doing it. Also, the beginning of the quest introduces a character named Heb, who I've never seen before, never heard of before. Maybe she was featured in like some blog posts or videos or RuneFest or something. But don't worry, we don't have to know her as Heb for longer than like 20 minutes because then she reveals she's actually a different character we've never met before, Adrastea, the daughter of Saradomin. Now, speaking as future Marstead, having done the later quests, I get what they're doing with Adrastea. I kind of got it during this quest, but I do think she really comes out of nowhere and we needed to have some other earlier quest to like endear us to her. It's very strange for her to introduce herself under a pseudonym and then reveal that she's a different name that we've never heard before, right? The better parts of the quest involve Adrastea, Moya, Vicentathus, and Hannibus, who it's annoying that he's here, but we just have to accept that Hannibus is here from now on. They're all kind of interacting with each other and doing cool human character stuff. It's nice that even if some of these characters are technically like demigods or the children of gods, they're much more interesting than our actual god characters. Eventually, we convince Karapak to resist Joss somehow, which I don't know how Karapak's able to resist Joss. I thought the whole point is that he's like enslaved and there's nothing he can do about it, but okay. He brings the needle to Frenesque, where Saren currently has the god egg stored temporarily, and then Joss shows up because Saren is calling for Joss, and Joss goes to like delete you, but Karapak uses the power of the needle to rewind time. So now we have a big like shadow tear that goes to Erebus, the place that Zaros went to in Battle of the Monolith, which is supposed to be like an unsurvivable land of pure entropy, even though it just looks like Frenesque. But the World Guardian can survive for a little bit in Erebus because you have shadow anima or some shit. Erebus is actually my favorite part of the quest. I wonder if the JMods who made this have played the game Idle Loops before. Idle Loops is a time loop idle game where you start in a time loop where time resets every 1 second and you have to like do things to increase the number of seconds that you can exist in the loop. And the whole Erebus section is kind of like that. We only have like a minute and you have to like find things that give you permanent progress every time Karapak loops you back around to the beginning. The point of it, though, is that eventually you get a Shadow Leviathan who looks like the big shadowy hand thing from Pieces of Hate. Probably is the same entity. It grabs and eats Joss and also Karapak. So hopefully we don't do like a Shadow Joss thing in 10 years. That would be stupid. After that happens, Saren freaks the fuck out and she says, "Oh, I see. In order for you to survive, the gods have to die." Now, when she said that, I was super excited because I thought they were having Saren be wise and be like, yeah, the gods need to go away. We're like ruining the world for you. But that's not how she meant it. What she meant was, oh, you're going to try to kill us, so I need to take drastic action to prevent that and to save the eggs. So for no reason, we're like talking about Aya, the world that Hannibus is from, around Saren, and somebody mentions that like people there are chill about death. And she's like, oh, hell yeah, I'm going to go to Aya, and that's where I'm going to hatch the eggs. So at this point in the story, you're like, well, you know, the problem is if the eggs hatch, it doesn't really matter where they hatch because they're still going to like destroy the entire universe and like reset everything. That's the whole idea, is that they eat every single planet and then they create new life and we start playing RuneScape 4 set, you know, several million years from now, right? But apparently if they hatch on Aya, Aya is weak in anima or something. So like the Elder God eggs can hatch, but then they're not going to be dangerous and they're not going to like eat the rest of the planets in the multiverse or whatever. It's stupid. It's like just now introduced. It has nothing to do with the player or their actions or really any of our characters or their actions. It just turns out that if we destroy Aya, everything's cool actually, and it's fine. They do a thing where you have to like very quickly in the space of like 10 minutes build the equivalent of an Aya arc and rescue a small handful of its inhabitants to bring them to Gielinor. I really wish we had actually spent some time on Aya so that we cared about the planet getting destroyed, because it gets destroyed off screen and then we just make another one. We build the Dream of Aya, which is like a matrix simulation of Aya that looks identical as though it hadn't been destroyed. Saren goes crazy. Saren is the final boss fight, which is kind of cool. She's just crazy with a bunch of baby elder gods on the real Aya, which is now destroyed, presumably. Moya betrays us at the last second, saying it'll be, Zamorak will be really happy that the World Guardian died. She like cuts off the portal, and you're on the planet when it gets destroyed by the Elder Gods hatching. But then you don't die because you're the World Guardian and you're the specialist boy. That is the end of the quest. It didn't matter what happened. Saren probably would have done this anyway, regardless of the interaction of our heroes. The problem that we've been trying to deal with was never a problem because it turns out if you just hatch them on a planet that sucks, everything is fine. So we should have just teleported the eggs to Fernesque, because then they would have just died. Parts of it are really stupid. A lot of it is annoying god slop. But the Erebus section is cool. The parts with our human-like characters talking to each other is cool. Honestly, I'm just glad to be done with this Elder God egg shit, because who cares? Like, it's impossible to have stakes with it because the stakes are the entire universe, and we know they're not going to do that. Seen Dream of Aya mentioned a lot in like the wiki Ironman guide. I think it's a way to use your Anachronia resources for skilling, which I've been wasting away doing nothing for 2 years. It's a little late now that I'm maxed. Octanibus. Oh, so we're gonna make a matrix for Aya. Is that what we're doing here? Final shard of the needle. What do you need it for? I thought I had it on me. I guess I don't. This would be a hibernation pod here somewhere. This thing. Okay, I'm missing something. Hold on. Here you go. Do you know what he's making? Touch the shard. Whoa. It's not real in the physical, literal sense. As close as I can make it. Does reality need to be crafted from stone and metal? Okay, Anubis and Vicendithus have at least some kind of relationship. Oh, that's nice. I actually kind of like that. Had abandoned the whole Karapak helping them thing, because it was like, well, Karapak has... We have other things to use him for, so we'll just like create a sun for him to do all the interesting stuff. Okay. Resources you can spare will be welcome. Yeah, I have like no use for any of those resources, so if I had been able to do that, that would have been like a weekly to get a shitload of XP and a bunch of different skills. But I'm glad I didn't do Extinction out of order. Figure out, where do I use the resources? Do I want to hear any of your stories? Okay. How does that work? Contribute resources. Dock fishery. Yeah, why not? Kind of frustrating that it doesn't display my resources at the top of the screen here. Oh, it has fishing XP stored in it. I guess I should look up like what all I can do here. Second, let me Google it. All right, it's herblore, fishing, fletching, hunter, construction, and crafting. The only one of those that I care about is crafting. Is that the tanner, probably? I think I can start 3 of them here. Oh, I see. And then it gives me a certain amount of AFK XP if I like chill at it. Gotcha. Then he's going to give me the warp gem. Do you have any extinction rewards for me? I guess they added this after the fact because people were disappointed with the rewards from the quest. All right. Now let me try to get the dungeoneering tokens real quick. Throwing a set of artifacts real quick. I'm not sure if it's going to be quite enough to get the dungeoneering tokens I need, but I don't actually want to do dungeoneering, so this is a better alternative. Let's go check it out. Okay, 2 large dungeoneering token boxes is... That's enough. All right, go get this ring. Okay, so here's the Ring of Vigor. We buy it. Yes. We use it on the warp gem. Combine the warp gem. There we go. You can now permanently wield the power of the Ring of Vigor. Cool. I guess it basically just makes every time you use a ultimate, it gives you a refund of 10%. Yeah, one thing I can do is I can start charging this ring, the imbue. Imbue the secrets you learned in Erebus, and it grows in power. That's just a thing I can do after Extinction, basically, right? Be imbued for no cost. Teleport to Dream of Aya. Tier 3 luck. Divination XP up. Unique drops. The Godward Dungeon increased by 2%. Okay. And I can also give it anima? Question mark? Charge. View the ring with 1,000 because I have more than enough of this anima to last me forever, right? Okay, so we'll give it 1,000 of this one as well. Okay. Examine. Enrich with shadow anima. Investigate. When effect, protection prayers are stronger against Archglacier. Stat dreams within Croesus are reduced by 25%. 8 Elder Troves T2 per hour. Okay, whatever. Probably try to get the other anima some other time. That's a wrap on this episode. Next week we'll be doing Twilight of the Gods, which is pretty good. There's stuff in there, if you know what happens in Twilight of the Gods, it's stuff that I wanted to happen for the last 10 years of quests, so I'm getting what I want, technically. After that, we just have Aftermath, Daughter of Chaos, Civil War, Succession to close out all of this Elder God shit. And then since I did a lot of the Fort 4 and 3 and Necromancy quests early in the playthrough, we're going to jump straight into Tomes of the Warlock after that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye.